Let's start from the worst case scenario for the markets, and that's if the Democrats take both houses. Now, for me to say the markets like this experiment with supply side economics we've tried over the last 2 years, that is completely defensible. I don't think that's I don't think that that's going to get anybody on my case here. If that happens, of course it always does, particularly on Twitter. I get hate mail all the time. Right, exactly. So if that happens, the one thing I would immediately look for is there going to be rate expectations adjustment? Because remember, stock markets did just fine when we were trying demand side economics as hard as we could for 8 years, and most of that was a function of rates being zeroed out over the entire curve. Here, right now, it's provable that the markets want supply-side economics. The fact that on the day of the election 2 years ago, the 2-year was trading at 0.78%, and it's quadrupled since then, that's amazing to me, and that's a vote for supply side. And I believe that this walk down the supply side path is very, very small. I mean, there's still a lot of work to do. And if it surprises and both houses are taken by the current administration, I think the market would like that quite a bit. And by the way, too, I think I don't think conservatives poll very well, and we've seen that a couple times before. I think a lot of the people I talk to keep their politics quiet in this somewhat volatile time.
Yeah, you live in New York City. I
live in Chicago.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you live in a big
same thing.
Urban. Yeah,
New York
that's what
light.
I mean.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and you want to be able to eat in a restaurant without, getting thrown out or something dumped on your head. I think. Yeah, no, I understand.
And keep in mind, when I spout these things for you Twitter people too, this is presented without judgment. I'm trying to make a buck here in what the markets are going to do. I'm not talking to you about any of those other issues that you come after me for. This is what I think the market wants. I'm actually relatively sure the market wants more supply side.
Hey, Jimmy, if you were going to say, I got a feeling that the Republicans are going to hold on to Congress, where would you position your portfolio right now? What's the play on that?
I think it's probably banks, because think about it. If it goes the other way, the one thing we know for certain is that people like Elizabeth Warren want to regulate the hell out of banks, and that's fine. And it might even, I'm not even saying that might not be the way we should do it. Again, I keep couching this, but I think that's probably pretty good. I think the overall market would do better in that situation. The only wild card, again, is that might embolden the Fed to talk a little bit tougher about rates.
Yeah, would you short the interest rate complex in that regard? Would you short the interest rate complex?
Probably I would. Probably I would. Particularly, I'd want a curve steepener. I'd want to short the long end.